Who do you think is the favorite?
I really don't know. Like purple, I think has improved, right? Like last time I played purple, he was pretty bad to be honest. So
Yeah,
not gonna
Purple beat me
lie,
yesterday
but
once.
I think purple I think has improved, right? Like yeah, he should definitely have improved a lot. And Egil, he hasn't played in a long time, but
Yeah, I played Eagle 2 hours ago,
yeah.
and he played pretty good, I think.
I mean, he said it was a 15-minute war where he lost to you, so that means he's at least decent, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Post
it was a really close war. I
posted
probably had advantage, but
chat. Here we go. I'm gonna slightly reduce the sound of Discord. Let's start talking about the game. Uh-huh. Let's make it like this. Perfect. And I am streaming. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Alright. Hi guys. I'm Distinct and I'm joined by Monkey Man today.
hello.
Monkey Man, the best player of EU4 of all time.
In fact,
Fact, yes. Okay, we're continuing with the Boar Cup. This time it's Group G. It's Eagle on Berlin and Purple Porcupine on Amsterdam. Now both have already advanced because they beat Prince of Prussia. But this match is going to determine who is number 1, number 2 of the group and who they will be facing off consequently in the actual tournament bracket. Monkey Man was discussing who I think is favored. I guess I really don't know. What do you think? You've played both of them.
I think Purple is a slight favorite, maybe.
Hmm.
But I think it's a pretty close.
Because what? He's better tactically? I think everyone sort of understands the...
Yeah, I think both understand what they're supposed to do, I think.
Yeah.
But I think Purple maybe has had a bit more practice.
Hmm. Okay. Checking quickly the setup, though everyone knows the setup by now, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on that. It's mostly interesting if people are going to recruit their generals at 80 army tradition. I think that's like the biggest single impact thing you can do in the early game. You need to recruit your generals before a month passes. So already 300 military points for, well, both of them. So alright, it seems like both of them are gonna do everything perfectly, so I'm not gonna commentate too much about that. Alright, who did you beat again, Monkey?
In my group.
Oh yeah, you beat Serbaka and...
I beat Serbaka and ABM1.
Right, ABM1. Yeah. Serbaka, of course, infamous for not activating his policies.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Even though he's supposed to be a pretty decent player, prove that it can happen to everyone, and prove that you just need like a little paper with things written on it where that you can't forget. You know.
Yeah, I made some mistakes myself, but when he does.
Yeah, but of course, I mean, mistakes don't matter when you're the best player in the world.
True.
Alright, you know, what I want to actually talk about, since I figured that was going to be solo casting, but is about strategy in this war. So, when it comes to 1v1 warfare, we started slowly trying to figure out the meta, and as is typical with a new setup and a new meta in most RTSs, the first meta that was proposed was basically what Serenade would call the glass cannon meta, which is you build all your troops at the start and you try to win the war decisively by rushing, right? You win one battle, you take 2 assaults, and you've won the war.
Yes.
But now, when we had, I'm slightly echoing in your thing. Can you put it on push to talk?
I have push to talk.
You have push to talk? Because
yeah.
Okay, I guess are you like randomly pushing on it?
No.
Okay, whatever. But the thing now is when we're with more of the best players playing on the map in the thing, we're trying as always to counter the rush by trying to be as greedy as we can afford and get little advantages here and there in terms of the only resource that really matters here in the setup, which is the grinding war score from the one hand, and on the other hand preserving manpower. Ooh, looks like Egil is gonna drill with a lot of men on Hamburg and on Lübeck, with as many men as he can, because these are actually 80 supply provinces, so he can drill more men at the same time. Not a bad decision indeed.
Yeah, that's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, he's already making cans as well, so he's gonna drill those very, very early. Both of them seem to be starting with the cannons. A lot of men already recruited. They still have professionalism on the one side, not on the other side. Okay, actually Egil didn't recruit more men. More generals, so he lost the 80 army tradition pip. That's actually a big difference. But going back to my point, where now we're going to try and greed out a bit of manpower, which leads to an interesting question like, is it really optimal to have 4 cannon stacks? What is the, like, how many battles do you want to be aggressive at all? Can you afford to be aggressive? Is one tactic better for Berlin or for Amsterdam? But say with Berlin, you have definitely to take into account that Nassau, Hessen and Frankfurt are most likely going to be occupied for the majority of the war. And so your manpower recovery is less than Amsterdam in most cases.
Yes.
So it's important to hold like 4 provinces in their lands just to compensate. Or you need to revert the battlefield. Jones was suggesting that as Berlin, what you actually want to do is have your war goal in the south. Not Ansbach, because I think Ansbach is a terrible province, but maybe Mainz or Koblenz or something. I guess I need to look at how it looks on the river map mode. It looks pretty bad. But yeah, so that was a suggestion saying you have to protect these provinces in the middle as you're losing manpower recoveries. 4 out of 63%, or not percent, 4 out of 63 of your manpower recovery, and that's very important. And so you might be better off in the south. Yeah.
It's also important to be the one to declare first.
Yes, absolutely.
Or declare the war. And the advantage is that Ansbach is on 8, so it's like higher on the list.
Yeah, Ansbach is very easy. Now, of course, everyone has seen my renaming tactic, where I rename provinces that people are going to declare war on.
Yeah, that's pretty cheesy.
Everything is good. Now, Egil is taking a bit of attrition in Hamburg, because supply limit goes from 80 to 82. And, like... Well, actually, it says that he's taking 0%, but... I don't think that can be right. Anywho. Now, from what we've seen, I think most players think that Amsterdam has an advantage. Even though they have the tact disadvantage. I mean, the tact disadvantage being that if both countries arrive on the same day, Berlin arrives first. But the position of Amsterdam should be better. I think it's mostly that Munster is such a good fort for Amsterdam compared to Berlin, that has, like, the fort setup north is actually quite awkward for Berlin. Because of this, like, Stade, Bremen and Oldenburg, like 3 coastal provinces next to each other.
Yes, and it's much easier for Amsterdam to like gain control of the situation.
Yeah. Alright, let's look a bit at setup again. Okay, he did slacken his recruits. He has 100 icons. Have they been developing? There's been no development as of yet, but they should come. If they're doing it right, they should wait until like 4 months about before the start of the war to develop with maximum efficiency and with the icon, where every province has a university. Still no mercs recruited on either side. Let's see, maybe actually for... Yeah, no. All mercs are recruited for purple. He's gonna have... I can't actually tell. Let's... Well, I'm having a thing where I can't actually see it for some reason. Anyway, we'll have to see, like, because he did this before developing, he's gonna have a bit less mercs than he could have. But again, it's a tiny advantage. Let's look at cannons. There's gonna be 160 versus, I imagine, 160. Yeah, both 160 cannons. As is tradition. Eventually we'll see someone play with 3 cannons or attempt to. That person should definitely be on Amsterdam though, if you're gonna attempt that tactic.
Yes.
Okay, offer to run Condottieri from Crane. Alright, evil monkey man business as always. Okay, let's see, all good advisors. I mean, there's no real question about any of this. -8 prestige though for Egil. There's -3, so it looks like he granted support of the clergy. Yeah. That's actually a mistake. You lose 5 prestige, that's a little bit of moral, 0.5% moral.
Yeah, it's a small mistake, but you want as many... Yeah.
It does matter, huh? Like every little piece of moral, very important. Now, it's not so impactful that you're gonna lose the war or you're gonna lose even the battle because of it, but it does matter. Let's see templates. Well, I can't look at that. Well, I think, oh, this is on speed 1. Tell them. I can't tell them, right? Speed 2. No, you have to tell them, Monkey Man, that it's on
Yeah,
speed
I can tell
1.
them.
Now, I didn't actually get to review my game versus Blitz and see the many mistakes I most certainly did. But maybe you watched it, Monkey Man?
Yeah, I watched some of it, and a lot of the times you were at 48 and 49 power prediction.
Yeah.
So if you just had insulted a rival, you could have...
I think I did that fine in terms of, well, okay, maybe after 5 years. After 5 years I re-insulted because I was on the ball for that, but maybe afterwards I indeed did forget to re-insult. But no, I think I was looking for it, that I simply couldn't, because you only have 2 targets to insult and then there's like a longer period to wait.
Yeah, like that's another advantage with Amsterdam, because his capital is farmlands. So he can always stay above in dev.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
So when the war goes on, like Amsterdam can gain above 50 power projection even though he's the one who gets declared on. But if Amsterdam declares in Berlin, Berlin can never get above 50.
Yeah. Well, Egil already insulted the rival, so that's actually a big disadvantage, because you're right, like, getting to over 50 is extremely important. You get the +1 power military production every turn. So.
Yeah, especially in the long run when the war goes on for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, if a war lasts 15 years like it lasted you versus Egil, or almost, no, more than 20 years, me versus Blitz, right?
Yeah,
like,
that was a pretty long war. So.
How many months is that? Like, it's 20, but it's 240 months. So you're basically getting an entire batch of manpower, 120k manpower just from that difference alone. And 120k manpower definitely makes that big of a difference. Did you actually get to the tech in your game versus Egil?
No, I didn't.
Like, it's interesting to figure out exactly what timing you want to get the tech, at what like percentage extra tech cost you want to get it. I mean, I think Blitz got it at like 40% or something, and I got it when I was at 35, a bit later.
Yeah. Well, the longer the war runs, I think it may be worth it, perhaps. But it's hard to tell.
Oh, generals are looking bad for Egil. Partly because he didn't grab them at 80th Army Tradition. Meanwhile, there's... Yeah, tell me.
It's also interesting to see that Purple is playing with 41k mercs, so it's easier to spot them, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, if but he has stacks of 50 though for his infantry. Actually, he's making only stacks of 50. Or yeah, you were talking about Purple. I'm talking about Egil. Egil, all stacks of 50. He still needs to recruit this mercs. He needs to recruit those fairly soon. Too many military leaders for Purple right now. He needs to fire some. He just hired another batch. He has a 6-5. He has 5-6 fire leaders. His best is a 6-5-4, and the second best is 6-4, and then 6 trees. So he's
very good.
Pretty happy, yeah. Meanwhile, the other side of things is looking a lot more rough. Actually, he re-recruited and he got nothing. Oh boy, he got really screwed. Yeah, okay, he has a 5-6. But still, that's so much worse. And the other generals are way worse. So, like, Purple has a massive advantage when it comes to generals. He needs to identify that he has an advantage and push early.
Meanwhile, yes, Egil needs to be careful so he doesn't get caught with a bad general or taking multiple fights.
Yeah, he can only commit really to one fight with the 5-6. It's still a disadvantage for him, but it's not as bad with a defensive advantage. And 5-6 versus 6-5 defensive advantage, I would say probably slightly equal, maybe still a bit in favor of the attacker, but it's manageable. But if more fights than just that one are going to be taken, it's going to be a disaster for him. Unless, of course, those fights occur in -1, then it's fine. But
yes, but he needs to be careful.
So you'll need to take a very good position. I think if you have a general disadvantage in Amsterdam, you're already going to be in a lot of trouble because you won't be able to take that aggressive position to diminish manpower regen of your opponent.
Yes, it's more important for Amsterdam to have good generals than.
Okay. Right, so he has 870 with, so add another 40 and then add another 350. So yeah, he's gonna have the appropriate amount of troops. And I imagine same for Purple. Yeah, same for Purple. He's gonna have the exact amount of troops he wants. 351 mercs, so he recruited them with the force limit advisor, but not after developing. He developed now. He developed 28 times. I'm assume he developed without the icon. And meanwhile, Eagle side still nothing, no development at all on Berlin. So what were you suggesting? I think you made a suggestion, Monkey Man, as to what province should go where to improve balance.
No, I think that was Egil's. Egil said something about Paderborn, I think.
Paderborn, this one.
Then he can build a port in Castle.
Yeah. Huh, you take Paderborn, you remove Nassau, I guess?
Yeah, for example.
Yeah. But then, you know, it might be the reverse, that then suddenly the Berlin tag advantage becomes too strong. So we'd have to see, but yeah. I mean, I kind of was lazy and just went with like state limits. but there's really no reason because you're not state capped in the slightest. Okay, we're starting to get closer to the war. The cannons are still being drilled on Eagle's side, so this is dangerous. Needs to remedy that immediately. Same for the other side, to be honest.
So how many troops does both sides have?
Right, there's Egil even. There's there's exactly 1.350 million on Amsterdam, so it's precisely what you want. He made maybe a bit too many troops already recruited compared to what he has in the bank, because he only has 31k right now, manpower in the bank. On the other side, there's 1.24 million, but there's 100k in the bank, so they have the same amount of troops. Now they really need to get into position. And there's one stack taking 50k, or there's 100k manpower stack for Egil, just taking attrition no reason.
It's also interesting to see that Purple is using 80k mercs in his vanguard.
Yeah, 65 for Egil.
Eagle's using 65, yeah.
Yeah. We keep sort of switching that exact amount up. Like Serenade came with 70k stacks. Then Blitz was like with 60, and Egil with 65. I definitely felt when I was trying the 60 thing out that 60 is too little, because your commando cannot really function as a commando with only 60.
Yeah, as long as you're able to reinforce all the time, I guess it's good to have as little as possible. But if you want to do some maneuvers around, you have to have more than 60.
Okay, it's wartime. Now, Egil actually went for the 10% land force limit thing, and both of them went for land force limit instead of 5%. Who declared? Yes. Wargol Nassau. So Amsterdam declares he has power projection advantage. He's also insulted right now. He didn't even insult, so he can get to 58. Meanwhile, Egil already insulted, only he's getting +3. But really interesting, both went for the agriculture cultivation. They just assumed that it was the correct choice because Blitz did it. Even though both Blitz and me aren't sure whether or not it's better. Now 5 policies already activated for Amsterdam. Wait, that's Berlin. What am I saying? 5 already activated for Berlin. And he does have the discipline. But on the other hand, no, never mind. Amsterdam has 5% moral. He only has the moral policies activated, so he's getting 2 more actually, since Egil has the 10% force limit policy. He's getting 2 more military points per month right now, so he's gonna try and get that for as long as possible. Let's look at this advisory. He has the +5% manpower advisory. He needs to remember to activate that. Now, I already like a couple of things. There's interesting decision to put a fort in Bremen. There's really nothing wrong with that because it does protect those northern provinces. It looks like Egil is moving to try and make some kind of maneuver. Now his generals are so much weaker. If Purple notices this, which he should just straight take those fights.
Yes, Purple should probably attack in Hoya.
There's no river crossing, exactly. It's very easy attack. He always wins the 6-5 into Hoya. And then he goes from Onserbrook to Paderborn with that Sentinel, I guess, in that case. But yeah, he's greeting out the manpower. He needs to remember to switch.
It looks like he was going to mines.
Oh, okay. Well, no, Purple not reacting at all to that movement, so this is a good catch.
You stack up more troops.
You could get even more, yeah. Going to Hesse, that's, I guess, interesting. But Purple not at all reacting. What is he doing? That's arriving too late. So that's another wipe, or not? I guess that's even worse for Purple. It wasn't a wipe. He gets nothing back. All right.
Yeah, that was a good play by Egil.
Yeah, actually, his entire Like those entire 40k manpower died, and I think the 40k behind were also manpower. So that was extremely good by Egil. Extremely, extremely good. He also got Purple to switch his, to put his policies on and to switch the advisors. So very necessary to do something. Got 80k off and did it with the best general. But yeah. Purple not only didn't react on time when there was really nothing else happening, but more likely than not should just have pushed at the same time up top in Hoya, always win that fight, make that the main fight, and just go to Hesse with Forsberg, yeah. But yeah, Egil should definitely be very happy about how that went.
Yes, Purple should probably just attack in Hoya, since he has better generals.
Yeah.
But he's not really taking advantage of that.
Troops are not exactly in best position.
I think
maybe Purple is okay, he's standing on the fort, but why? Okay, that's Purple an interesting maneuver.
Purple actually trap Egil and Osnabrück.
Okay, Egil, it seems like he wanted to try the same kind of maneuver down south with his best general. Yeah, he's going again. Looks like Purple just wants to take advantage of him declaring the war in terms of going, you know, occupying Nassau, accumulating war score, and holding more provinces than Egil. But
yes, in the long run, he's going to probably win to just occupy some provinces.
Yeah, but actually, in the very long run, he's giving Egil a chance to get better generals. Now he already has 285 and Egil has 250 military points. He needs to get those generals ASAP. So it's a mistake of not immediately recruiting 5 generals. There goes Purple with his generals. He did not have the manpower advisor when doing so. It looks like he got no better generals than what he already had, but he doesn't need them. Okay, Egil going for... No, that was just...
He is going to mines.
Purple not again, Purple not reacting. What is he doing? He reacts now. It's too late. Actually, if they both arrive on the same day... No. Okay. Random pause. Can you ask what's up? Okay, never mind. Yeah, Purple needs to reinforce. It's even -1 battle. Meanwhile, Egil seems to be moving north. He's going to try and assault. Okay, he's going to take this fight while assaulting, preventing the other one from arriving on time, maybe. But that's so risky. Like, even if he wins the assault, he never reinforces that in time. So that's always a bad mistake. He's going to get wiped.
Yeah, he has no reinforcements. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Wipes.
That's pretty bad.
Should never have happened. Also, this other fight is always lost just because your leader difference is so massive. Okay, well, let's look at total troops. 155 plus 90 mercs. It's gonna try and wipe some more up south when... Oh, okay, going to Frankfurt, interesting. Yeah, nice move.
I think Purple should try to take advantage of having one more cannon stack.
Yeah.
Purple could try.
Oh, that's zero. Zero dies on the fire, too bad.
Purple could try and go to Bremen and assault that, perhaps.
To Bremen? But why does he want to assault? He doesn't want to assault. Like, I think at this point he's very happy with everything that's transpired, right? He's won war score, presumably. Yes, +5. He's got the war goal. He eliminated 1 cannon. And his opponent wasted 50 military points. So right now, everything looking really good for Purple. Does need to reinforce that other vanguard a bit to advance. He should advance at least now. That's what he should do, is advance like his entire front line by one tile into his enemy.
He should move to cast at least.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
and
Egil. I'm interested to see if Egil's going to... Okay, Egil is remaking one cannon stack. He wants 4 cannon stacks. Again, debatable with how this game is unfolding. But he really needs to get those generals. Like, that cannot... That's top priority. He can't fight. Like, he fought with a 4-4 onto a 6-3. That is disastrous. You are never ever winning any fights with that general difference. Yeah, purple needs to be a bit more aggressive, I would say. Okay, he's replenishing this vanguard. He's gonna group it in. Now, so about that decision, like, as I said, he was right to say, okay, I can probably try and arrive. Maybe you could have won that assault. But the problem is, first of all, when you're assaulting, every time you assault, you build 50 military points. 55, because you also have to order the assault itself. And you're far positioned, like, so you need a lot of reinforcements near. That's why you can never assault unless you just won a battle. Because you simply cannot ever reinforce a battle or an assault unless that happens.
As long as he loses the big battle in Osnabrück, he's not really going to take advantage of the assault, so it's a bit of a waste.
Yeah. Even if you do win a big battle, you typically need your opponent to commit almost all of his cannon stacks, preferably all of his cannon stacks, to take a random assault, because else your opponent can just take that assault. Now, there is some nuance to add to that, in that those first round of forts, except Overstick, which is the woods fort, are grasslands forts, and so you might regardless have to take a offensive fight on flat terrain. So those forts don't necessarily give more defensive advantage than just another fight you have to take, but it's a question of you have to assault. And so while you're assaulting, you have less troops and your troops have less moral, and so that fight is always taking at a bit of a disadvantage. Alright, let's look at, it's 5-1, 8-1 manpower recovery per month for purple, while for Egil it's 4.6.
Egil got some good generals now. He got a 6-6 and a 6-4.
A 6-6, 6-4, okay, those are really good. So now we're definitely equal when it comes to generals. Because Egil still has a little, well, you could even say that there's maybe a slight advantage for Egil. But he needs to hurry. He's only got 90% of the manpower production of his competitor, so... Hey Milif, hey Kai. It's Egil on Berlin versus Purple on Amsterdam, as is written on the title of the video. So yeah, but Purple playing very conservatively.
Looks like Egil's going down again.
Right, you agree with me, right, that he can... Marching in Hanover, maybe not, but definitely in Kassel.
Yes, he should move one tile in front, I think. There's really no reason to not take it.
Egil is going to try and do at least occupy provinces south. I don't dislike this. Oh, meanwhile, Purple actually advancing on the fort with what general? With his 6-5 general. So that's his best general. Okay.
And he's assaulting as well.
Oh, he's assaulting. Okay. He actually got a really good dice. He might arrive. Okay, yeah, he's gonna make it.
He's not gonna make it.
No, he's definitely gonna make it. But Egil doesn't actually attempt to retake it. I think Egil could have made it if he was faster on moving, and he could still try and take the fight. Oh, okay, he's setting himself.
He's assaulting Heidelberg.
Now that is a good move, though. because he's sort of ready to reinforce this time, and definitely his other cannon stack is blocking access. He even gets some of these other stacks, so that's a great move. But again, the too slow reaction from purple.
And he can probably take something Kern.
I like how he removes this force march here.
Berg, Westfall.
Purple really not reacting tactically as he should, huh? Okay, he does arrive there on time, so takes that defensive fight. If you're Eagle, you just retreat out. You did a bit of damage to manpower. Hopefully, I imagine that was manpower, so you can just get out. There's 1k cannon stack on Lonenberg is making me nervous. Okay, he's added it too. But yeah, he retreated from there. Now, he is sort of in a bad position when it comes to the other one, to Heidelberg. And he needs to babysit it for a long time to get Garrison up and running. But the Heidelberg fort is actually very impactful. If you look at how much land that actually covers, like that is a lot of land that you could theoretically control to reduce manpower project. But he needs to get a lot of it because he's already losing 7 provinces, well 6 because this one's gonna turn back. So you should send like 1k stack, occupy Ansbach and Baden. It's taking main, so that's good.
Is it possible for purple to move to Denmark? Can he move to Dithmarschen?
Well, there's no fort in Dithmarschen, so he can, right?
He has a fort in Lunenburg though.
Lunenburg. So he should be stuck in Lunenburg. Wait, no, it depends on the... Well, I am not going to say anything with regards to forts on control. I think he should be able to get to Dithmarschen, but not sure he will. Okay, triple fights being taken by purple. We'll see how Eagle manages to reinforce and how purple also manages to reinforce.
Purple is not ready with this reinforcements.
Yeah, no, this reinforcement too late.
It's too late.
What are the generals' terms? Generals should be fairly similar. 6-3, 4-5 on this mains battle, but he's just going to retreat out the mains. Oh no, he's trying to reinforce it. That's a really bad decision.
It's gonna be a stack wipe in mines.
He actually lost the Kessel one because he also didn't manage to protect it. Now what purple wants to do is unsiege Heidelberg. He needs to at least send his troops on it to prevent one monthly tick.
What purple could do is stand in Ansbach and mines, or Ansbach and Würzburg. So he's trapped.
Yeah. Let's look at how that actually went. So Amsterdam got a little bit more war score out of that. It's gonna get even more because Eagle gonna retreat. This is too like unfortunate. Eagle didn't react at all appropriately. He could have won 3 of those battles fairly easily. I felt like. Meanwhile, purple is gonna assault Heidelberg or at least try and siege it. I guess.
He doesn't need to assault it. You can just stand and block Egil.
Yeah, he could.
You stand in Ansbach.
Now, meanwhile, if I'm Eagle, I'm definitely assaulting up north, but he's actually going to have to react to Föhringen. There's shit ton of manpower on this Föhringen stack, so he's not gonna assault. Actually, he does. This is a big mistake. Look at that. Every month, there's 6k manpower dying. He is gonna take the fort, but it's gonna be at a very hefty manpower cost. Still, if he managed to keep this, it's a pretty good position for him. He's definitely pushing it as an advantage. He's going to win eventually with this amount of... if he can occupy a bit more provinces and remove this fort being occupied, which he definitely can. So geographically, he has a much better position now, purple. Again, this is because Eagle did not just reinforce correctly. Like the triple fight was definitely to Eagle's advantage. He retreats out the mains because that's the only bad battle he takes. His generals are better for these 3 other battles than purple's, and he even gets a defensive advantage, a -1 advantage in Brunswick, so he should always be winning those battles. And on top of that, purple was not really in position to reinforce either. It's just a question of snowballing. He won like 1 battle, the one that he reinforced, and then eventually his cannon stacks reinforced the other battles, and he won all 3 battles because of that. Now Eagle standing and assaulting on Bremen.
Yeah, he's assaulting.
Yeah, okay, but purple doing weird stuff, so he's definitely not going to react to that. So a decent move here by Eagle. We'll see if purple tries to just attacked? No.
How is each side looking troop-wise?
Right, let's look. There's 1,050,000 for Egil and 1 million for Purple. The difference being basically those men that Purple lost in the assault. Right, unless they might also, yeah, and there's also 40k more 40k more manpower for Egil. The difference is though that Amsterdam has 59 power projection versus 47, and he's also already constructed or generated a lot more military points. 200 for him.
Okay,
oh,
Eagle's
another attempt by Egil. Yeah, this time Purple reacts, but Egil instantly reacts as well to not get there.
Going to Minster.
Oh, okay. Good stuff by him, but 9, so he's not gonna wipe? Nope. Not gonna wipe. Still some manpower damage, that is good. I guess Egil also had that starting encounter advantage. Another, yeah, good stuff here.
Yeah, but Egil doesn't have force march.
Oh, so they are on the same thing, so it's actually very bad. Well, I mean, it's manpower, or it's mercenaries taking. Now, here he does the retreat only one province. It's end of the month, so it worked out, but it's a bit risky, like, probably should have retreated a bit more there. But Egil definitely needs to do something at this point, because he's pleading manpower. Not gonna be able to make it.
How is each side looking with manpower recovery?
Purple 4.9 at this point. You can see he's already lost some with what is it called, devastation and troops, the country being occupied. And meanwhile 4.4 for Egil. So interestingly, he's actually less behind than he used to be. Manpower recovery, though the map would not indicate that, but. Oh, is army getting caught here? 6-4 versus 6-4, so that's the same. Wait. Yeah, no, definitely getting caught. Egil, losing a lot of war score trying to do these little fancy movements because he's getting caught. And he's not costing Purple manpower, or not sufficient, I would say. Oh, no, never mind, actually. There were manpower in that cannon stack. So Purple just lost 27k. So that was actually very good for Egil. I'm going to check if it's... Well, there are also manpower. Less manpower. But they both need to really make sure that they get only mercs on their cannon stacks. At least on your commander when you're going to do these kinds of maneuvers. You really cannot afford to waste manpower on these types of movements.
But I think Egil should have his reinforcement a bit closer to the front.
Yeah, they both need to do the same, which is always have their reinforcements in position. That seems to be... So, I would say tactically both are making a lot of mistakes.
With 3 battles at the same time?
Yeah. I like this from Purple though, that he tries to take battles at the same time. I think he guesses he can out-tactic his opponent. So far as not proven to be false, but this time might be. This definitely needs to go to Furringen right here. This goes there, okay. Oh, he catches one in Altmark, very nice. And with that he's gonna win all 3 battles, I imagine. Egil reinforcing every time, too late, he's being too greedy here. Oh, he actually won that battle in Furringen. I could have sworn he would have lost that battle. And I'm not sure if he assaulted, breached, or if he just got the lucky thing, but yeah. You know, okay, he does manage to get out. That stacked position on Altmark could have assaulted. That would have... Okay, you know, maybe that would not have been that impactful because of the Lunenburg fort and the Anhal fort, but... He gets in your walls breached. Egil definitely needs to react quickly. He has a 5-6 general. He needs to put a better one. But it's more important to get the fight. You can always switch out the general. Yeah, he's catching him. That's good. Should be a 1 fight. Purple not in a position to reinforce at all. Meanwhile, Egil's logistics, definitely non-optimal. Purple seems to be performing better in that regard. Let's look at the amount of troops. So once he's recruited 190, he's gonna have like 900. Purple 100k down in total amount of manpower. Now he does have one military or one second manpower available. So theoretically only 20 down. We need to get that sorted out. Okay, he's already consolidated down to 40, 50k missing. Still, that's too much. That means he's gonna start taking attrition on his cannons, and he already is. Yeah, one of his stacks only has 39 cannons. Actually, he needs to get one cannon there, but the other ones are taking cannon attrition. It's very urgent that he deals with the manpower issue. At the very least, he should get those generals, slacken them. That's one way of dealing with the cannon issue. Let's look at Egil. Egil also has 139k stack. He needs to notice this and mend it. Other 40k stack. Other stack 37. So this is extremely bad for Egil. It's much worse to have 37 than like 40 and effective 37 cannons, because if you don't have the cannons on the front, even if you have cannons on the front but you have 0 cannons, at least they apply their defensive bonuses to your front line. Whereas if you have infantry on the back, you're just gonna get shredded.
Yes, having 37 cannons is pretty bad.
Yeah, he needs to address that ASAP. That's top priority. He's not winning fights if he doesn't have 40k cannons on the back. Now let's look. Purple just slackened, so he's back on the manpower track. He needs to add 1 cannon to this northern stack. Egil 250 military points, so he can do the same for the manpower. There's 840, so there's more men before the manpower slacken on Egil's sides. And they do have vision, right? They should be counting to see the amount of men. But he can actually 100% push. He slackens right now, he can push, he can win that fight. He should have better generals. Actually, I'll be looking if... there's another 6-5 now for Purple, but he doesn't have a 6-6 yet. So still the main general advantage for Egil. What's going on? Alright.
Egil is also taking a bit attrition in Rookie Mark.
Yeah, taking a bit of a... Okay, yeah, here Dunenberg. A bit of attrition everywhere. But yeah, Egil definitely needs to... He's a bit slow, basically, on everything that he does. He needs to improve in that regard, just streamline what he's doing in terms of his logistics, in terms of his reinforcement, making sure that reinforcements are in position before he's attacking. Every time he's hitting that 250k military points, he wants to slacken manpower. All of that needs to happen quickly, because else you're giving room for your opponent to be pushing you, to be taking more advantages. Here, Purple not punishing him too much, because he seems to be fairly passive. But now, on the other hand, Purple, he needs to win 1 more real engagement. So it's extremely important for Egil, first of all, to get those manpower, to make sure that he can win that fight, which he can. Like, he can 100% win from this position and take back a lot of the force, take back a lot of the land, and start pushing Purple quite hard. But he needs to slacken those manpower. Now he's trying to do some fancy moves, which is a mistake.
Egil still lacks...
Oh, he's taking -1 there. 40-40. Not in the main battle, though. Or maybe, like, in terms of... he took a minus... Like, he's... Okay.
He assaulted Thurgen.
Okay, I guess that's...
54.
Yeah. I don't know, he's going to lose a lot of war score to do this. So he's not going to be at -50 because he retook Thuringen, but it's another bunch of war score, which is, I think it's a question of identifying what his options are. He seems too like obsessed trying to assault and gain territory. He could just win a fair fight because he has a better general and he has more troops.
But Egil also lacks the cannon in Thuringen.
Yeah, they're a bit everywhere now. He actually has like 1 cannon in Anhalt. He's never gonna see that. He needs to split that too. Alright, let's see how it looks like now. 840, 860, but it's, yeah, 840. Both sides with 840 men. But yeah, again, one Slacken available. And at this rate, purple is gonna have it once again. He's gonna just be wasted. So yeah, purple gonna push to 40 war score once it's fully ticked. So in that sense, there's no rush. It's true that he still has Heidelberg. Like, this is surprising on terms of purple. Purple should like put a stack on Heidelberg, right, and get that out of the way. He can get to 45, or actually 47 if he deoccupies Heidelberg. And he can, as you said, he can very easily retake that by just putting himself on Ansbach and on Mainz.
Yeah.
In one stack there. Like, before there was an argument for why he didn't do it, because he still had forts to protect in Egil's lands, and those were more important than the Heidelberg fort. But now that he lost his force, there's nothing preventing him from just going to Heidelberg and then sieging it. He might have simply forgotten about it. Like, it seems very obvious, but when you're in the heat of the moment, like, little cursor lines, it's not necessarily something you notice.
Looks like Egil is preparing something. He's putting his reinforcement closer at least.
He's putting his reinforcement closer, but they should always be closer, right? But all of them now, they have less men and their troops are in a better position. It's the same for purple. He's actually moving manpower. Okay, no, he's just bringing mercenaries to the front. Let's look at the rivers. From where do they want to attack? So he can go, Egil that is, he can go to Onsebrook into Paderborn. That's one possibility. Other possibilities, there are none. This position is pretty good. The Ansbach, Wurzburg, Kessel, Paderborn one. This is probably the one you want. You might actually not want to stand in Paderborn, but in Westfalen instead.
Yeah.
Or in Hoya. Hoya is also fine, but then it's going to be very difficult to reinforce that, so you could just stand in Westfalen, have a very steady front if you're going to go for the river system. So if you're Egil, you just want to take one big fight with your 6-6 general. So you go to Onsebrook into Paderborn. The difficulty is you always have to reinforce from Onsebrook into Westfalen. So you have to make sure to send all your reinforcements through the long way around.
You can go directly from Hoya to Paderborn, right?
Oh no, you're right. You can go. There's no river there. Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to that. So there's actually a very easy fight to reinforce. You put one into Onsebrook, like your Sentinel 5-6, and your 6-6 goes from Hoya to Paderborn, and then you just reinforce everything through there. You also need a stack in Hanover, I guess, then. But you can like easily go all the way through here to Bremen, Hoya, Paderborn, very safe. That is definitely the way to do this attack if you're gonna do it. He's 344 military points now. Like, there's no point in saving for the military tech. You're never getting there. Meanwhile, purple has 225, so now he's gonna have the slack of manpower again. And purple is likely to do it. In which case he'll push once he has it, probably. Let's look at manpower advisors. Neither of them are trying to greed out with manpower advisors. Okay, Egil actually moving reinforcements, a lot of them towards the north. So maybe he's looking at it. I'm also going to give an advice to people, just in case. Definitely put this map mode somewhere easy where you have a nice hotkey for it, because it's very important in these battles to see the river crossings. Okay, he's finally put a stack on Heidelberg, purple is, but it's without cannons, so that's never happening. Level 8-4 without cannons, actually taking attrition on it. A little bit, but still, like, it's bad.
Looks like he's just moving to...
Yep, and he's putting his best general on Hoya, so maybe he's gonna attack. He puts the other one on Onsebrook, preventing attacks. He needs to put the other one on Hanover, move everything one north, Hanover, Thuringen, he has a perfect line of attack, and he just needs to go for it. But only after recruiting. Now, without recruiting, it's going to be 900 versus 850, so he can actually win that fight. Oh, okay, I've not even noticed this, but look at this cannon stack on Amsterdam in Paderborn. It's only 33 cannons.
Which cannon stack? Oh,
Paderborn next to Munster, the one that he could attack from Hoya. Is 34k now. 34k cannons versus 40. So if he just takes that attack, he always wins it. If he counts the troops, he should always figure out that he wins. Okay, he looks like he's just recruited 2 guys. He should recruit 2 more. Come on, Egil, what are you doing? There we go. Come on, 1 more. What are you doing, Egil? He has a 6-4 Roofless as well. Now, it's a nerfed Roofless because only 5% in the mod, but still. Alright, he just went ahead and slackened. And now he 100% needs to go. But still, it's like, it's such a wasted opportunity. It's 36 now, and they're gonna just slowly tick to the amount he wants here. I don't know what he's doing with those manpower troops. That's extremely dangerous.
Looks like he's trying to assault, perhaps? Or restrict?
Yeah, but he doesn't want that. Yeah, he's gonna try assault again.
I think that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, again, it's a mistake. He could just so easily take that main battle. So easily.
Purple is going
he
to...
doesn't have force march on this over 6, so he might not even make it out on time. Oh, come on, he could have... Purple could have caught him there, because he no force march on this opponent. And catching someone on -1, definitely something you want to do. -1 in defensive. But yeah, I just wish Egil would just realize that he can actually take the fight. Alright, Purple just slackened as well. But still, there should be a troop advantage. Well, Egil not recruiting everything, but they have similar amount of troops. They both have 900k. Okay, there he goes. With what general? 6-6 general, that's good. He goes from Onsabrook into Paderborn, so he's not taking the river crossing. That's very nice. He's going to try and reinforce. He needs to make sure that he gets there in time. He has a big advantage right now in terms of generals. 6-4 versus 6-6. But defensive advantage. But still, 2 shock. Probably better than defensive advantage. But, well, it's going to boil down to rolls ultimately. Right now, much better rolls for Amsterdam. A 9-0, but only a shock though. 8-4, okay, that's good. Let's see how people manage to reinforce. The other stacks are well positioned in terms of like defensively for Egil.
I think Purple should actually move to Thuringen.
Oh no, don't move that one. Yeah. Egil really needs to reinforce here. He's not gonna make it on time. His cannons are gonna go on the front line. He needs to move everything from Hanover into Hoya. Doesn't want to go to Munster there.
Egil is also forgetting to put force march. He's not force marching.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He's actually gonna take a -1 here because he's going from Hanover to. Unless he has a better maneuver.
And he's probably going to assault. He's assaulting Overstreet.
Okay, that's interesting, I guess, but. Purple could go to Hanover and kill those, sending everything but his cannons. He needs to retreat the cannons. He needs to instantly consolidate the other one and retreat the mercs. Oh, he retreated out of Munster. So now he's gonna lose the main battle. Or he should lose the main battle.
He's also forgetting to force march again.
Yeah, he has 34 mercs to recruit. He needs to recruit those ASAP. If his... Okay, he actually does win the main battle. Now, I liked his engagement. I did not like the assault. It did work out. Though, if Purple is fast and Egil not fast, he could actually react and go to Oversticht. I don't know why he's going to Munster. He definitely doesn't want to go to
it was a
Munster.
very risky move.
Like this
and he's getting caught.
Oh, Purple should have gone. Purple should have gone, but okay. Egil needs to split his manpower out of those. But yeah, see, Purple just gonna go back and re-assault. Nope, okay, I guess not, but he could have. Because there was only a garrison of 2.3k, so that should always have fallen.
Looks like Egil can move to... Egil can probably move to Amsterdam, right?
I don't know about this. Oh, okay. So Egil just doing like ridiculously risky moves where he should lose the battle because he's doing weird stuff on the other.
And he's also a salty minister.
Right, because if you're purple, what do you do if your opponent does this weird assault on overstick? You just win the main battle, and then eventually your opponent has to retreat, and you can go to overstick, and you can re-assault it. There's zero risk involved. But now, because there was this weird engagement, he did happen to win in Patternborn, general advantage, also because purple did not put in his best general. And then he tried to react to overstick instead of just focusing on the main battle. Eagle's greed basically got him a big advantage at this point. He has really good position.
Yeah, you should also take the Wargle. Should move to the south, I think.
I think he wants to make sure to keep this northern position. Like, this position is very important. It's going to give him a lot of manpower, and he needs to at least wait for Overstich to be maximum garrison. After that, he can think about moving to Nassau. Because the Nassau position is like isolated quite a bit. Okay, so 41 cannons, 39, 40. He needs to move one cannon to the other one. He has another stack of cannons back that are completely unusable. Meanwhile, for purple, yeah, you're gonna say the same that I'm saying.
Yeah, he has a 33 cannon stack, so
33, and the second one 33 with no general. So Eagle always pushes right now. He just pushes. He wins 3 fights. He wins the war, right?
And purple moving to overstretch.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully he reacts to that. And there's no way he loses the fight. There's 33 cannons. Get on that.
No. He's assaulting. 6th of May, same day.
Barely. The Berlin advantage. And 1 day for the assault as well. So now, if Eagle manages to reinforce this, he wins right here. He wins the war.
But Egil needs to reinforce. Ooh, that was lucky.
He will not be able to reinforce Oversticht, most likely. So at least Oversticht should... No, purple, you need to get to Oversticht to finish the assault. Oh, but he's... No force march there, yeah. Again, this needs to force march to get there, but he tried to take the other way around, which is not going to work out because he won't be able to go to hell where he's being blocked.
We're getting cannon stack wipe.
Wait, Oversticht actually managed to win. That must have been really lucky, I didn't see. But yeah, that makes
I think it's over now.
A massive advantage for Egil now, because he's going to occupy too many lands. He's going to retake the war goal. How behind? He's still 0 in terms of actual war score from battles. He's even pushing more.
Yeah,
this is a Woods fort now that he's going to hold the position. So you're not getting past the Wood fort, and he has it. Alright, he needs to make sure to really quickly consolidate everything, get his... still has a lot of manpower left, so that's fine. He needs to re-recruit those mercs. He's a bit too slow on that. He has this other cannon stack behind of 29k, like he can't just divide that among your other cannon stack. Don't waste time microing this. Meanwhile, purple, 49 cannons there, 48. Okay, he realized that he had bad cannon stacks. He made 2 real cannon stacks, so I like this emergency decision to just merge your cannon stacks. But it's too little, too late. He should have done that before and won those fights. Because Oversticht's fight, if you revisit that fight, is 100% lost because he had insufficient cannons. Right? If you consider the amount of men that he threw into Oversticht versus
he really
Egil, if he just had enough cannons, he always wins that fight, and then he can instantly finish assaulting. If he wins that fight, he gets a moral buff. He can probably win the fight in Meppen. He can re-push Egil out, but he didn't.
Egil also taking Amsterdam.
Yeah. It's level 1 fort, so it's just gonna fall instantly, but it's worth quite a bit of score. Now, does he? I guess he's gonna tick eventually. He now needs to. Okay, there's a battle going on. Let's see. It's 6-4 versus. Oh wait, there's no general. Did this general just die, or he's still not sending in another general? Yeah, he needs to get out. But yeah, that's just one battle for Egil.
Yeah, he's sending in a general now. 6-5.
Yeah, but why? It's way too late. He needs to retreat.
Too late.
He's just gonna feed war score. Oh, Egil. abandons the siege of Amsterdam.
But he's not port marching.
Not a bad choice here. It's going on Trier, but yeah. Yeah, there's no way to win. Like, you lost like 100k for maybe 15k casualties on this other fort, so there's no way. Purple taking a very desperate fight up north in Gelre that basically accomplishes nothing, is on -2 on top of that. But
guys in the woods as well.
yeah, and he's not even gonna win that. Well, you should not expect to win that.
Stack Boar in the edge.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he could even stack wipe in Amsterdam. He can prevent his army from moving out of Amsterdam, more importantly. That's what Egil should be doing right now. This Nassau army needs to move to Utrecht, while the other one goes to Den Haag. He's putting the other one. Oh, okay, I'm gonna tell. A lot of things happened. But, yeah.
But yeah, it's
alright,
over.
So but that's basically that's the war. So the determining move was this fight. Eventually Egil realized he could take a fight. He went to Orderborn. And no matter what, he wins that fight. Realistically, he wins that fight.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess you could have bad dices and lose. If Purple puts in a 6-5 general, Purple could win the fight. But it's very unlikely.
Yeah, but Egil had more troops, so...
Yeah, but only slightly. Now, Egil had to... If Egil had attacked before Purple could have slackened, then 100% wins the fight. From there on, he can assault 1 or 2 forts and get to this position. So realistically, Egil could probably win the war. But I think the determining mistake for Purple was trying to prevent the assault instead of focusing on winning the main battle, because Egil actually gave him a chance for him to lose the main battle by trying to be fancy and assaulting at the same time. And afterwards, of course, the second biggest mistake is the cannon stack thing. But okay, I'm gonna... Still no... Purple still not abandoning. Is he exploiting? No, he's not exploiting. But yeah. There's too much of a difference now. You can see there's a massive casualty difference, huh? Between Berlin and Amsterdam. A lot of those are stack wipes from Egil. Egil got some stack wipes off. So Egil I think Egil played tactically a bit better. Even though he needs to improve his reinforcement timings. 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, now the stack hits are gonna come out. This defensive is like, you never be getting past this offensive position. Now maybe Purple is asking like what happened in terms of him not noticing that he didn't have a general in that fight. I mean, I guess that can happen. Sometimes you're not seeing these kinds of things. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say that the general actually died while attacking or while marching or something like that. But yeah, let's look at manpower recoveries. 3.3k right now for Amsterdam versus 4.6k on Egypt. I do feel like... But yeah, it's looking very bleak and there's going to be a big prestige difference soon. Okay, so win from Amsterdam. Meanwhile, also... both have a lot of war exhaustion. Neither of them consider to reduce their war exhaustion, which reduces their manpower region.
And Egypt can actually start. Has he started stabbing him?
Yeah, he is stab hitting. He's stab hitting. But... Oh, okay, I'm not looking at the appropriate one. Yeah.
It's gonna be a fight in...
Yeah, that fight is not a good fight. You cannot reinforce there. But yeah, this is definitely the position you want as Berlin. This is partly why you want to fight in East Russia. What typically happens is you're playing a lesser experienced player. You just put your troops into this strip of land here. So East Frisia to Westfalen, and then your opponent attacks into you, you win the defensive fight, you assault instantly Munster and Oversticht, and then you have an undefeatable position, basically, as Berlin. That's like best case scenario.
Taking back the war gold, so...
Yeah, it's a good move in terms of it prevents him from losing stability. I think if you're Egil, basically you go to Koblenz to Mainz. You don't take this fight. You go to Koblenz to Mainz, you cut him off, and then you can always win the Nassau fight.
Just start him.
He needs to remember to force march. Like he could have caught those Mainz troops. Could still do it. Okay, he's still got. Okay, yeah, it doesn't happen. There you go. He doesn't force march. He doesn't kill it. Now, those doesn't get wiped. And well, they were mercenaries, but still.
You silly wouldn't fight, but yeah.
Meanwhile, attacking in Brussels. Okay, that fight should be won here by purple. Come on, force march and get into position. No force march. It's a -1 fight here for this one, and it's same general versus same general, but they're just more troops. Egil again doing the weird greedy things, like he does not need to assault more forts. He does not need to lose the military points. He needs to just keep this defensive position. If purple could attack here in Namur and he could have wiped. Exactly, he goes, this is a very good move. He needs to reinforce with more troops though. Okay. -2 even for Egil. So Egil just wants to retreat out. He should send the minimum to not get wiped. He manages not to get wiped. He's taking the... Like, you see how greedy this guy is. It's disgusting to be this greedy. He's assaulting Luxembourg while all this happens.
Yeah.
There's the last things he needs to do. Just send one guy to... Like, well, he should be stabbing. He's stabbing again. Because he's going to lose this fight in Namur. He's wasting so much military power. And he might get stuck here. Also, these cannons need to be on intercept duty. Even though they're just cannons, they can fight the reinforcements.
But yeah, he's going to lose the fight in Namur.
Oh, there was the... enforced peace by thing. Tell them that I'll jump in.
Right. Jump in?
Yeah, tell them that I'll hot join as NIS to prevent it. Okay. Yeah, I really need to fix that one issue. Still, I'm not sure how exactly I'm gonna fix it. Can introduce like a modifier to reduce strength of the AI. But apart from that, oh my god, Egil being so greedy, trying to throw away this like undefeatable position. He just stands on it, doesn't fight, and keeps stabbing it.
Yeah, there's no reason to push.
It's already a bit disheartening that he's getting rewarded for these dumb take a main battle and assault at the same time. Because sometimes I give the advice to people of saying, look, you see that you're winning the main battle, so you just take that secondary assault with your commando at the same time, because then you're quicker in a position to reinforce and stuff. And that is sound advice, but it's only when you're 100% sure you're winning the main battle, not when this main battle could go either way and is a determining main battle.
Yeah, like he's giving purple a chance to come back, which is really unnecessary.
Alright, Egil. Now I have to resist the urge to tell him on Steam to stop playing like an ass. Also, I need an invite. What can't invite? Change Steam name? What kind of nonsense? Apparently, you can't invite me because of my Steam name or something. Alright, I changed. Frustrating. I'm gonna see if I can join out of someone else, like purple. Or monkey, I guess. No. Freaking like Steam revamp of the Steam chat, like really breaking this down. I'm gonna go to the actual talk here.
You see that?
Hey guys, can you invite, or I changed my...
I still can't seem to invite you.
Hmm.
You can just rehost.
I guess.
This is tragic because I'm actually winning this battle, I think.
Yeah, you're 100% winning the battle.
Yeah, I am going. Yeah. I know what I'm making. Which mistake I'm making.
You're
And
getting
I'll
shit on in the
fix it.
cast.
What
You're getting shit
where the
on in
fuck
the cast.
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck did I go wrong, though? Like,
Oh, you'll see. You'll see.
did he just have his manpower advisor on for?
No, definitely not. You try to greed out more with your manpower, but like you made a couple of
I know
tactical
about my
mistakes
advisor.
in the start, which cost you manpower. But
That's not technical mistakes. That's actually latency. Because like I couldn't make my troops move fast enough to run away.
Okay. I'll not doubt that. Can you give me ID? Server ID?
Where is it located?
You hover over, I think, the date, and it should give you server ID. I think that's...
Yeah.
Like, I know there was a couple of battles where I
Wait,
didn't have a
wait,
general.
purple, wait.
Shh.
Yeah.
9
9
0
0
11
11
91
91
26
26
95
95
76
76
02
02
82
82
0.
0 and password up. Alright.
Why am I? Okay, I know what you're gonna say about the latest mistakes I've made, and I'm really pissed at myself for doing it.
Yes, you need to repent. Just you. Oh my god, contacting. Okay.
I will.
Hot joining has been disabled. That's why. Hot joining has been disabled by the host.
Okay, I'll save, and we can rehost.
Yeah. Well, there's no choice. Alright, hopefully
Yeah,
I'm back to being
honestly, just turn off all the AI. Like, I know about them, like cannon losses, but I made sure to base a couple of enough manpower to refill them.
Ah, this thing is going to take a piss at me once I'm finished with this. Holy. But
I mean, people have made worse mistakes. Okay, you're no Sabaka not activating policies. So you can always rest easy that you're not reaching that standard.
Even then, it's like a strategic mistake.
It's even worse. I agree. It's even worse. You're right. It's even worse because the other one is just like a human material mistake. It happens. But yours is really I have this in the bag and I'm just choosing to throw.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, and that's why I'm so mad at me myself.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. You can still recover.
Yeah.
Actually, purple. I believe in. Now everyone is cheering for purple. Obviously nowadays.
How many people are watching?
Probably no one. So.
Okay.
No, people are talking in the
GSG channel a little bit. Yeah.
Milith and Peter are both watching.
Yeah, the only people that matter, right? Yeah.
I did the same mistake when I was fighting Lutashin.
Yeah.
The exact same mistake.
Yeah, that's perfect, because now it's recorded and you have this feeling, you're gonna remember this feeling, you're never gonna make the same mistake.
The worst thing is, when I went into this game, I had the...
Remember to not prevent hot join this time.
Yeah, I won't. Worst thing that was when when I got where I got.
You actually need to resend me an invite, because again I'm having a problem.
Yeah, I picked the wrong save, so...
Oh.
There's 3 mistakes I can think of. Letting my manpower troops take attrition, not noticing my discipline advisor died, and not putting a general on that one battle.
There are other mistakes. Okay, so the pivotal moment of the entire war was when Egil finally decided to take a fight with his 6-6 in Patternborn, where there was no river crossing, right?
Right.
And after that, at that exact time, Egil should win that fight, right? That's the sort of disclaimer I'm gonna put out there. But instead, Egil then suddenly decides to be a greedy pig and assaults Overstate. All right. Now this is a massive mistake, because that means that if you
I was trying to figure out how to punish it, but I was also busy doing other stuff.
If you just focus, focus on the main battle, you win the main battle, and then you can punish. But instead, what you decided to do was to try and intercept him, or try and retake it after he already sat there. And the result is that you lost the main battle. And thus you couldn't, then you could have retaken Overstate. But Overstate is completely irrelevant compared to the main battle. So if you had just focused on the main battle, you could have won that main battle.
Can join now.
So that was I would say that was one mistake. The second mistake is after that, you had your cannon stacks at 33 and 34. And
I know, I mentioned debase manpower, or exploit development for manpower as well.
Yeah.
You can join off Monkey Man now.
And that was but that was already a bit later.
I look forward to hearing you trash me after the game.
Yeah, there's no trash talk.
Yeah, but I'll fix it now, because I'm aware of it and I am angry at myself.
Very good.
So I'll fix that now, and hopefully
hopefully we see purple just massively punishing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking for ways to do that. I think I can win this battle, but then...
Yeah, the question is what can you do after, and
exactly.
It's a difficult position, clearly, yeah? But
I can assault all the forts. Well, most of them.
Alright, back... Okay, no, I actually need to go to... No, Monkey Man is gonna join us in this.
Yeah, Monkey Man needs to join.
Monkey Man.
Monkey Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
And
we need to...
I guess some others could
Mother needs to add it so that AI can't declare war.
Yeah. Well, there are definitely ways to do that.
Or set player AI settings. Like default AI settings.
Yeah, but I don't think that's possible if you don't have...
Are you joining Purple?
Yeah, I'm joining.
Alright, Tornak saying, I hope Egil wins because I want to beat him in the finals. Well, Tornak, I got some bad news for you.
Oh, fuck off this thing.
But Egil is not gonna make it to the finals no matter what. He does advance, so there's that, but...
I think if it wasn't for that latency...
I could also have said it's bad news for you, Tornak, but you're never making it to the finals. But,
wow. Harsh.
Well, we all know Monkey Man is gonna win, so unfortunately, actually, this reassures me. Monkey Man apparently had a close game with Egil, lost to Purple one time, so that just means I'm just gonna walk all over him. So easy peasy. I'm gonna regret this trash talk once he beats me, but. Alright, well, everyone take their country and ready up and stuff.
We should do that as soon as load.
You need to join. Okay. Hopefully Crane doesn't declare. Oh shit! I need to change the hot run thing.
Fuck yourself, Google is Tornag, right? Because I keep like forgetting.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, I'm gonna give everyone a bit of time to one pause, just to make sure there's no like latency issue, because we're right in the middle of a battle.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And also,
you're gonna need to cancel it.
Also for let Monkey Man prevent the movement from his troops.
Yes.
But don't instantly pause or peace out, because else you're gonna get like prestige to.
Yeah, 25 prestige.
So we just get out and do nothing.
I'll just move my troops south.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna go back to main check. Come with me, Monkey Man, and good luck to the both of you.
Thanks.
Alright. Good stuff. Now, let's go back. This Berlin army going to Luxembourg instead of Reims. Why? Like, those cannons 100% go to Reims to prevent those reinforcements. Monkey Man, do you see that? Paris?
Yeah, I can see it. I think you're just scared of engaging with cannons, I think.
Sure, but why are you not preventing that movement?
Yeah, there really no reason to not, so...
The what?
I think you're just scared.
No, Paris. You're moving into Reims.
Oh yeah, but you have to start the game. You can't... You usually need to start the game.
You tell them in the thing. Are you even in the game?
Monkey Man, cancel the movement.
Wait,
yeah, but I can't do anything because you need to start the game. Like, start.
Oh my god, he's having the... He's not actually loaded in.
I'm still in the loading screen.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay, Egil, did he allow hot join?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask.
Let's all go back to general channel.
Hot join, because Monkey Man is stuck.
Yeah, Monkey Man is stuck.
Yeah, hot join is allowed.
Alright. Well. Yikes.
Like, I've seen this problem before in my second 1v1 against Monkey Man. Needs declared on him as well.
Wait.
Alright. Sometimes I guess I should have gone down to this.
Oh well, I made a mistake. I will fix the mistake as soon as I can.
Who's actually gonna win this battle? Yeah, it's 100% purple.
Yeah. No, there's no way I'm winning this battle. Also, I've committed too much.
Also, what the fuck is that fort setup?
Hmm? You need to invite me, Egil.
Okay.
No naval doctrine, what a big mistake, people.
Naval doctrine. Combat ability, ship trade, capture enemy ship. Kill distinct.
Okay, it says that I can't join because my name is taken.
Change name. Put an X at the end of it or something. I'm getting up at 10 past 5 tomorrow.
This is also kind of a problem because now I can just walk through Nice's land.
Yeah, just don't do it.
Yeah, easier said than done. He can
PC out in a month.
It's all good. Monkey Man is going to put all his troops on the border, so you're sure not to walk into it.
Like, the thing could pass me through it anyway, though, and I have enough latency that I might get locked before.
Yeah, but Monkey Man's not going to do that, so it's all good.
I think I have to reload the game.
What?
Oh my god, this is taking way too long.
Why, Egil, man? You had this war one. This is your punishment.
Punishment. Yeah, it's my punishment for my awful mistakes. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's check random stuff meanwhile. Or if anyone have a link to the stream.
Honestly, next time, whoever I do this against, I should really just do a best of 2 with the host alternating.
Yeah, we could do that in the later stages, possibly.
Yeah, because there's 40k stack wipes. All 3 of them were avoidable, I think.
I think I only did... How many did I do?
I think you did 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
How's it going, Monkey Man?
1.
I'm not joining now, so...
Good stuff. Yeah, well, there are lots of things that can be improved. This is also Monkey Man kills distinct. Yikes.
I'll kick the other Monkey Man.
Yikes. What was I gonna say before these fighting words were written? Yeah, a lot that we can improve on the setup. But yeah, it's good that we just launched the project. But yeah, we're definitely gonna explore different battlefields because this one is explored to death.
You have to kick the other Monkey Man. The fake.
The fake.
Yeah, but you have to finish transferring save first. I can't kick someone while someone is hot joining still. There we go, and I can't hit.
What?
Kick. Because it says you haven't loaded yet. Ah, Monkey Man. There, okay, now I can kick. Kicked, now change.
Yeah, but I've already joined, so...
Oh,
I need to hot join again.
yeah, I need to hot join it again.
He needs to rechange his name back to Monkey Man.
I think Monkey Man's already taken, so...
Boy. Boy.
3 hours later. Need to go to bed soon, really.
Yeah, we should just rehost it and then edit it during his single player. While Egil just secretly adds like 200k to his manpower bank.
I'm just gonna go get some water.
So yeah, I'm thinking about doing another setup in China. I'm thinking the terrain there should be flat enough.
Yeah, and there's fewer AIs who want to kill you.
I mean, we made the other AIs just in case people wanted to play 2v2s or some other things, so...
Okay, I'm gonna make a thumb rule of the mistakes I made distinct.
Yep, good idea.
Which I'm aware of myself. So I'll promise I'll try to improve. Because I'm a bit pissed at myself because of the mistakes I made.
I guess we'll host a 2v2 tournament next time or something that might also make people less scared of competing.
Watch you and Serenade team up.
What? Me and Serenade? No.
Are you a Blitz?
Well, actually, unfortunately, that has to be it though, right? Yeah.
You are Blitz or you are Serenade?
Well, I'm both gonna team up with Jones probably if we do this, so it's gonna have to be me and Sarah.
Me a monkey man.
You a monkey man? Yeah, maybe.
Well, already got team there.
It says that the server is currently busy. Please try again later.
Maybe you need to.
Boy.
Can you like re-exit out of the hot join thing?
Yeah, start and try again. Monkey man. Yeah.
Nice.
Better monkey man, better than distinct.
Better than D. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite the statement. At least the hot join is fast.
I got a good internet.
Anyway, it's not EU4 without at least spending 1 hour in the lobby.
There we go.
Okay.
Wow, where you at?
And ready up. You ready?
And remember not to unpause so that he can prevent the troops from moving.
Start. Prevent the troops. There we go.
Alright, very good. Okay.
Alright.
Leave each other like 10 or 20 seconds before I'm pausing, and I'm gonna go back to the main channel, and good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Alright, finally, hopefully we can get back. So again, cannons, go to Reims, kill everything here, but he's just gonna retreat out. Now I do understand, because if he does this, okay, he's just gonna instantly retreat, then that makes sense. Alright, now we'll see what purple does here. This is extremely important. Purple, first of all, doesn't have enough cannons. He needs to split this. All of these are, or most of these are mercs, so he can just assault with them, but he doesn't want to assault with this many. He definitely needs to split this other one here to Luxembourg. What is he doing, actually? Oh, he's gonna try and wipe those cannons. No. Big mistake. Already should have assaulted these two. Because that way you could also assault this fort. This fort is probably the most important one. And definitely not assault with these many guys. Okay, there's almost no manpower, so it's not too bad. The problem is he's gonna take so many mercenary casualties that Egil could take a fight there. It's only grasslands as well. But Egil should definitely move, get into position to protect Luxembourg. Luxembourg is a really good fort to have. Also, that fort had almost no garrison, so we should have assaulted Luxembourg before the other one. Come on, Egil, what are you doing? Move.
Looks like he's assaulting now, perhaps.
Okay, he's gonna let the other one fall too. To be fair, it is still fine for Egil. He's gonna have sufficient war score even with Luxembourg fallen, even with losing that battle. So he could also have made that assessment and saying I just need to be in position. But he definitely needs to recruit. Where is his mercs? He still has 66 mercs. Why is he not making the mercs? He's finally making those mercs. He's not mercs exploiting. Plus point for ethics, supposedly, because, you know, bad distinct, you know, getting 20 more mercs than he's supposed to have. Bravo. Let's look at the dev situation. Both have been deving all continuously, so there's nothing to say about that. Oh, purple attack in Aachen, never mind. That needs to be on forced march. Cannon situation. One of the cannon stacks for Egil at 35 cannons. So he doesn't want that. He needs to put these other cannons. The other cannon stack is a full cannon stack. He remade a couple of cannons, so it looks like he's gonna have 3 full cannon stacks. Unless he has a 4th one. No, he does have a 4th one here. He's gonna have 4 full cannon stacks. Like, this fort in Luxembourg, it can be defended. He just needs to take the other way around. Alright, he's just letting him fall. That's fine too, I guess. He's taking this position where he protects the... Don't go to Heidelberg. Egil saying that he's learning from his mistakes, but then he just goes to Heidelberg. Clearly showing that isn't the case. Get your cannons in position. That's what matters. This rest is... And get that together, please, for the love of God. Alright, let's look at the armies that they have here. 415. With all mercs recruited, almost. 14 more. Whereas Egil has 537. Now, to be fair, he has a lot more cannons. And he has mercenary cannons. Yikes. No. You don't need 4 more cannon stacks. You definitely don't need our mercenary cannons at this point. So it's 160 less. So they basically have equal amount of troops, it looks like. Alright, it looks like purple actually exploited a bit more. Not really. Really stab hitting. He's getting stab hit, is losing prestige. He doesn't have the +5 advisor for 10% admin reduction cost. He needs to hurry. He needs to exploit dev or do something. Probably wants to wait 4 months, but then he's losing 20 prestige. 4 months of stab hit. Every stab hit costing you 5 prestige. Alright. (6-5) here, 6-5, 6-6, but only 35 cannons there, 39 there. So it needs to get those cannons in position. And what purple wants to do is he wants to put his 6-5 and rush into this cannon stack. Looks like he's gonna try and unsiege Amsterdam. Makes sense. Okay, Egil gonna try to react, but his reinforcements are not in position. It's gonna be easier for... Actually, he could just block this here if he puts this other cannon stack there. Both have equal chances of winning this fight, I think. It's all gonna come down to the dices. Right now, very close. Could still... Purple advantage, it looks like.
Yeah,
yep, purple advantage. That's war score lost again, and it's gonna tick him down probably from... Please get those cannons to the correct stack. Oh, is purple assaulting? No, that's a mistake. Should not assault that. Somehow that assault... Okay, barely makes it. Which makes it a -1, but yeah, it's irrelevant. Just gonna win because the other one assaulted. He should not have assaulted, it's not worth the assault. I understand that, okay, he does put him, stops the stab hits temporarily, but as soon as this fight is over, it's gonna be stab hit again. Okay, no. Well, as soon as this fort falls. Let's see if Egil decides to assault. He does decide to assault. Yeah. Oh, this oversticks fight is where you wanna, oh, nice. Okay, he's got 41 cannons there. Because this was the 35 stack. Somehow purple can walk through everything. Where is this province of return? This stack could be killed here. Oh, he could walk onto Nassau unless he's blocked. Okay, he walked there though. Purple with only 1 cannon stack remaining. Yeah, finally Egil proceeds there. So it looks like it's gonna just end as it was looking to end with Egil winning.
Yeah.
And another wipe there. It's just mercs, but still. It's war score. Please get out of there and just stand on your line. Alright, he's moving a bit of cannons towards this place. Still has a lot here. See what purple is doing. It's still not exploiting. Yeah, but it's too late now. He's gonna lose too much admin and prestige. It's a 50 prestige difference, 5% moral. It's very sizable. Yeah, and now Berlin actually has more power projection as well. They both need to insult a rival, I think. Actually, purple.
And purple is also losing prestige every time he stab hits.
Yep. But I can understand, once you're in this position, it's hard to like think about what you gotta do, what you can't do. You just gotta try and exploit, I guess, and make it last hurrah, but... Yeah, he doesn't even have 2 cannon stacks anymore, so...
How much admin power does purple have left?
He still has 183. And plus 1 stab. So if he switches advisor, that's gonna be like 8 stab hits or something. But yeah, the prestige difference is too big. I expect the manpower difference to be quite big too at this point. Yeah, it's a massive troop difference. So Egil just needs to make sure he doesn't lose a single battle after this. He's slowly advancing, which is something I don't dislike. Okay, no forced march there on Hesse, that was actually risky. He needs to get to Nassau, he's getting there, good. He arrives before, so now he just needs to make sure he wins that battle, which he does. Yep. No forced march there, again, like taking risks. Not really risk, because he's not doing it willfully, it's more forgetting to put it on. Alright, but that should pretty much conclude it. There's gonna be a couple of more stab hits. Purple just did another retreat, another batch of manpower. He has a 6-6, two 6-6 generals actually. Needs to put those on there, needs to recruit everything he has, needs to slacken everything. Or not slacken, exploit everything and try to push the other guy back. Puts the 665 on, that's good. Yeah, 663 here in the front. 40, 40, 39 cannons, put one more cannon. He's moving the last cannon to mains. Paying attention to this. Purple trying to remake two decent cannon stacks. Oh, okay. That needs to go there. He really needs to recruit. He has 145k manpower, so I don't know why he's not recruiting. Yeah, he's just trying some desperate maneuvers, but those are never gonna work out. They actually have same moral because of the difference in the policies. Oh, he did a weird maneuver, but yeah, no. Okay, taking a fight in Aachen at the same time. That should be farmlands, I think. Yeah. It's 6-6 versus 6-5. But yeah, again, Egil is just gonna win. Or should. Maybe his battle's gonna... He's assaulting in Heidelberg. What is he doing? But fine. Get those men into position instead of dicking around there. Purple's still not recruiting those manpower. Come on, Egil, just reinforce that. Why are you taking any risks? Why are you trying to be fancy like this? Get those men in position. Oh my god, what is he trying to do? He's being stuck by the fort. Cannons are gonna be on the front line soon here. Yep, there you go. Oh, they're retreating to Utrecht for some reason. Needs to see this and try to wipe. We could wipe it actually. But yeah, I guess not that important. Call for peace meanwhile. Still 150 admin points. Yeah. Utrecht is farmlands, right? Yep. Did he consolidate? Doesn't look like he consolidated. Still -1. He's leaving this position though. I don't like this. I don't think you want to react that much to this random army. I think you want to keep Nassau protected. And your force protected is the main consideration. Purple's still not recruiting those manpower. Because imagine these same battles here, Egil being so greedy, Reinforcing slowly. If purple has at least his manpower recruit, maybe he can make something happen. Probably not, but maybe. He's definitely not making something happen without recruiting his manpower. Is Egil just sending stab hits all the time though? I don't think he's sending regular stab hits. I guess he's busy with other things, so you give priority to these other things you're doing, but... Maybe he's taking on the challenge that he's gonna occupy purple 100% at this point. Which it is possible. Okay, Coldness attack. That's not gonna work out. No, eventually if you do... Oh, okay, retreats onto Nassau, yeah. Lol, that was terrible engagement. But he... You know, he has infantry on the back line. He's gonna take a lot of damage and deal none. Oh wait, no, okay. That looked very awkward. It looked like it was gonna be a wipe. He's gonna assault Trier, I guess now. Yeah, there he goes. All mercs. No consolidation after assaulting people. That's not how you do it. It's gonna be fairly lucky on the dices, even though no consolidates. But yeah, it looks like Egil wants to go for 100%. Because he's not sending any more PC. Okay, finally he resends peace deals. Yeah. But yeah, war was mostly determined that fight in Patternborn should have focused on the main battle. Whoever wins the main battle can push an assault, or can recoil the assault that was just done by the opponent player. So taking the battle is priority. The only cases where it's a bit different is if people is assaulting like south when you're busy north, and it's not a main battle, it's just a little skirmish, then it's important to react. But if if there's a main battle going on, it's always essential to focus on that main battle.
Yeah, I agree.
Force march. Oh. Okay. Taking a defensive fight is purple. Even -1 fight, so that's quite good if he can reinforce it. The problem is he has no other cannon stacks to defend his reinforcement, so Egil needs to cut that off. And he is. Now purple's gonna try and react and go behind. But yeah, that's not gonna work. He just retreats out, as he should. But it doesn't require okay, there he goes. Yeah, the rates of the stab hits definitely insufficient. But there's only like 3 more forts left. Because this one is isolated, so you can always cut your enemy off here. Purple still with so much manpower, huh? 160k. Surprised if Egil is gonna go for 100% win. He should assault after every one battle. There's only 1 cannon stack, so he risks nothing. Okay, there he goes. Actually, little man here for Egil. But reinforced on time now. Instantly removed this infantry from his other cannon stacks. Egil did, so that's smart. Like here he could assault here in Lofringen. Oberstrausen if he wants. Like, I'm not sure what he's doing. If he's not gonna assault, then... Maybe he's waiting for 99 instead, so he can get the best stab hit off? I don't know. He's doing the monkey man, which is as slowly as possible killing the your enemy.
Yeah, it's a 200 IQ move.
Yeah, yeah. Purple. Purple making the demands. He's in no position to make any demands. Also, I think no one would mind him making the Merc exploit at this point. What is this nonsense? Super division of cannons by Egil. Okay. Must get 40 there, yeah, makes sense. He's actually gonna let Purple pass through. Purple could have gone to Zurich, onto Oberschwaben. Yeah, looks like he's gonna manage. Yeah, it's a woods fight, so it's a good fight. Problem is you can never reinforce, but... And while if he takes a fight there, meanwhile the other guy will assault here. Maybe... See his vision. No, I'm already in Eagle vision, so he does have vision. He sees there's only one cannon stack, he can easily assault. He's going for Luxembourg, nope. Recruit your manpower, Purple, please. For the love of God. Okay, there's another stab hit. Does Eagle not know that you can stab hit once per month? Which you definitely should be doing.
I think it's just being lazy, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he was stab hitting once per month before, huh? So, Wolf's Breach for Alberströms. That's good. Okay, there goes Purple. I think he's gonna try and take a fight. If you're Purple, you just want to stack everything together. It's mercs anyway, and you're not being able to reinforce. But if you put everything together on one big stack, maybe you can win the fight. In the woods, you definitely win the fight. So at this point, that's what you should do. Meanwhile, Monkey Man walking around with 650k man for shits and giggles. Good stuff. He's gonna try and take more casualties than either party in this war, just thanks to attrition. Alright, going at Luxembourg, now where you want to be. Yeah, purple just make a mega stack like you were doing. It's bad Monkey Man trying to give up IDs to people. Like, these are all mercs, right? All mercs, so might as well just stack them all up. Because you're never being able to reinforce.
Looks like he's finding an opening.
Well, I mean, opening to where and what?
True.
He gets one province off. Like, honestly, you could get that assault off on Luxembourg. Like, the amount of time it takes to move like this, probably too much. Okay, I think Egil has had enough and is stab hitting for 99%. Yeah, he is. So it looks like this spells the end for purple. Unless he takes a 5 thing, like, come on. Like, he should still lose it, but maybe. Start to develop here is purple. Get that diplo production, yeah, that's really important, base production. I guess he's gonna end up with more dev than Berlin for now. Evil Amsterdam. Oh. Wait, where was that? I didn't even realize there was a Berlin army behind the lines. He wiped like 20k marks, and it's gonna... Actually, those might have been manpower, since Purple is now recruiting his manpower. Alright. Purple trying to make more men. No, those were 34k marks, so... So those are manpower actually, so this is a big deal, killing those men. Can kill all of here. Purple needs to kill those if he can. Okay, he could catch those. Goes to Brussels after. Yeah. Nice. Yep, that's good. Like, this is an easily wipeable army. 24. Oh, really unlucky.
Yeah,
1 0 and then 0 5. It's not gonna be a wipe. That should have been a wipe. Yeah. Okay, no
but
more.
is Egil not sending peace offers?
Yeah, no more stab hits for now, but he could have assaulted while this was going on, but he didn't. We're back to the stab hits. There we go. Minus 38 prestige. Yeah, there's going to be a 10% moral difference now because of that. Oh, I guess every time I go and observe, I get another ping. Yeah. Alright. Taking back Alsace. So there's a possibility of going Metz to Alsace or Pfalz. That's probably like your best bet in terms of taking a battle. Plus 0, another Sabbath. I just feel like Egil is only Sabbathing when he gets the confirmation that he just got something declined. If you're doing it at that rate, you're actually never really making any progress, or possibly. Since then you're only getting one off every 4 or 3 months. So with the correct advisor you can produce the required amount of admin. Okay, Purple going to upper. Yeah, but no, he's not making it there on time. Yeah, could be suing for peace. There he goes. So yeah, just gonna wait at this point. Purple needs to make more men and just try to go for a fight. Yeah, the longer this goes, obviously, the much more regen Egil has. Still, like, only 3/3. Okay, there's a battle taken in Aachen. I don't know about this. General advantage and defensive advantage. But yeah, problem is, how is the other guy supposed to reinforce? Egil or Purple actually made cannons, but there's another stack here from there's a commando.
Yeah, I see the stack one.
Yeah, and you could wipe all these cannons up north. Those are juicy targets, or down south. Ouch. There goes a lot of manpower. Okay, retreats out of that. No stab hits, come on. And no assaults. Oh, look at this juicy target here, all the cannons. Yeah, that's a wiped. Yeah.
Yep.
Through here too. Yeah, looks like he sees it. This fight taking is gonna take it there.
Is the stack wipe in Lothringen?
Is he gonna assault it? Nope. Well, Egil just trying to kill us or bore us to death.
Is he not sending?
He's sending one every 3 months, but he's never gonna be able to stab him like this.
Ah, this is never gonna end.
I'm actually gonna tell him this is boring me. Poor monkey man. Anyway, it's all good, monkey man. You'll be able to take your revenge onto Egil once you win the tournament.
What's a bit Egil in the final, you mean?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure when you can meet him. I mean, you go through me in the first round, and then who are you gonna play realistically? Like group, someone from group E or F, I guess. So, no, so it shouldn't be Egil, but it should be. No, actually, no, that makes no sense. What group are you again, Monkey?
Group D, I think.
Then we're not even gonna play against each other, huh? I don't think so.
You're Group C, aren't you?
Wait. Oh, it's possible. I don't know. I'm not sure anymore.
Isn't it Group A versus Group B?
Yeah, I don't think that's
And
the
Group
exact
C
rule.
versus Group
I don't
D?
think that's the exact rule. I think it's something slightly different. Because we want to make it sure that people don't really meet the same people until the finals. So there's like some kind of awkward system put in place for that. Still Egil only with one thing at the same time. And he's gonna take cannon damage. Yep, that doesn't have sufficient cannons. It's very bad. Actively trying to throw. Yeah, he's scaling a lot, but you know, he actually reduced his amount of casualty ratio despite purple having no more cannons, because he's taking these kinds of dumb fights. He's gonna sit on Luxembourg. Hell no, that's a terrible idea. You take that fight. Offering in his woods too. So yeah, if you're purple, you're happy taking that fight. That is a really good one. Nice. He waits until he gets the moral tick. And he's gonna win that fight, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Not sure what that move is about, but
Silver Mets.
yeah, not full cannons, so but it's woods -1. This were purple being pretty unlucky on the things. But still, he's gonna win the fight. Oh no, purple just retreats. I didn't know, yeah. What's with the fucking stab hits? Come on, people. Oh, please someone kill that. Nope. Jarvin playing against Dornag on the other hand, I can see in the channel.
They're playing now?
Apparently, yeah. You're trying to win this fight at -2. I could potentially, but at what cost? Gonna throw away every cannon he has. -2, that's too much of a difference. He also doesn't have his best general, because he has only a 6-5 on it. If he needs to reinforce that very quickly, his backline is gonna break. Get in there, like, yikes. You know, still a perfect cannon line here. Same here, both still good cannon lines. But yeah, this is gonna break. He's not gonna make it on time. He has to send random stuff. Everything, yikes. His entire line is breaking. Oops. And now... It's too bad that wasn't consolidated. I could have wiped the other ones. Alright, there goes purple. The things are beginning in, the stab hits. Still only 1 per month. Okay, Amsterdam. Yikes, so slow on the logistics. He looks like he's waiting for troops to arrive to consolidate. Probably lost a lot of cannons there. You know, he still has a ball, 3 stacks of them. But purple doesn't have vision. He's taking fight in Koblenz and grasslands. He took it without the river, so that's smart. And he can probably win that fight, huh? Maybe not. We'll see. Doing the just 1 big stack clump makes sense. Okay, big difference now in moral because 58 to -66. Alright, we're finally getting some stab hits. So we need 4 more stab hits if we get them at a regular pace. Eagle's trying to beat the record of the longest war, but still like this, they're not even gonna manage.
How long did your war with Blitz last?
Longer. I think it was 67 because we had I had to retake the icon, so at least 20 years passed, and then it was still like 3 years. Oh. Can you ask what's up? Yeah. Of course, purple, a true Russian, never surrenders. Oh yeah, the air is terrible. Yeah, I had the same happen to me. But actually I didn't become a ruler with 0 military points. I guess that's also something we need fixed whenever someone gets a ruler that is not strong enough that he gets buffed to the appropriate level. I already have that event programmed in another mod, so I'll just retake that event. Oh my lord. Purple has just refunded an ID group. Looks like he refunded admin. Please kill us now. But yeah, I mean, he's not getting a better position like this because he's just making less and less. Man, if Egil wasn't throwing, he would slowly get to 800 men again. Random attack here by our buddy. I'll have to see how many mercs he can afford after this. So he loses 25%. Is it, or is it more? Oh no, he refunded innovative. So he loses 20% infantry combat. That is massive. We'll see if he realizes. Well, there's a button for that. Alright, let's go to the main channels.
For the tiebreaker purposes, it's gonna be pretty.
Why tiebreaker purpose? You guys are
Yeah.
both advancing. Well, GG.
GG.
But GG. By the way, the thing at the end there, when I took the bad battles, I just wanted to be over with the game, so I was just trying to push him back so I could get fully occupying him. But
No.
Well, I have text 32.
You're sending a stab hit every 3 months. You can send one per month.
yeah, I know.
Like, I have another
That's
5 years of stability or so left. So.
I mean, at this point, once he's refunding IDs, you can push him easily because he's lacking a lot of effective discipline. But yeah.
No, I'm only lacking the infantry combat
Yeah,
ability.
but that's a lot, 20%. It's not.
Alright, well, see ya, I guess.
Yep, see you, purple. GG. Hey,
Alright.
GG, Eagle. I think both me and Monkey Man are quite tired.
Yeah, I want to kill myself.
You anyone wanna trash me first?
Taking your sweet time winning that war. I think I trashed you enough in the VOD.
So what you're saying is that you're forcing me to watch the what?
Yes, that's right.
But I
Forcing
want
you
to go to bed.
to watch it and to like and to subscribe and to add a comment. There you go. Anywho, GG guys, and see you next time.
GG.